Chapter 7. The Path to Zeroth. We stepped out of the store. The quiet of the evening surrounded us, almost too still. It was as if the world itself was holding its breath, waiting for us to make the next move. So, since we're done with that, what should we do? I didn't hesitate for a second. I think we should hunt down Zeroth. The moment I spoke, the air seemed to grow heavier. The group froze, all of them turning to stare at me.
Are you crazy?
Miley said. I shrugged, unfazed. Nah, we got it. Normally I'd agree with you, brother, but that's dangerous. Aren't you even a little concerned that you might be one of the losses? Said Julian. I looked Julian square in the eye. He was concerned. I could tell. But I wasn't about to back down now. Nah. I'd win, I said.
Okay, big brother, but even if we could win, how would we even get there?
Asked Ariana. I stopped in my tracks. Right. The logistics. I hadn't thought about that. Well, I didn't think about that, I mumbled. So, your plan was to what? Just wander around until we accidentally bumped into him? Devin snorted.
You're actually ridiculous sometimes,
Miley said. I was about to retort when something in the air shifted, like a sudden change in temperature or pressure. The shadows in the alleyway nearby stirred. A figure stepped out of the darkness. I stiffened, my heart pounding as a deep, almost unnatural sense of familiarity washed over me. Short time no see.
That's not the saying,
Miley said. I ignored her correction. The figure before us fully emerged, stepping into the dim light. It was Nevaeh. Hey there, buddy old pals,
Yo, Nevaeh.
said Miley. Her voice was warm. A smile spread across her face. The rest of us followed suit, nodding with smiles of our own. So, I heard you want to go after Zeroth, huh? Correct. There was a long pause. Neville studied me for a moment, his expression unreadable. Well, I can take you there, but we'll need extra help if you want to stand a chance. Before I could even ask what he meant, the air around us seemed to flicker. The sun, still hanging low in the sky, suddenly flared brighter than it should have been able to. A figure descended from the heavens, radiant, blinding. The concept of light.
Oh, so this is the her you didn't want to argue with?
Correct! The figure landed gracefully, the air shimmering with pure energy, as if the entire atmosphere had been infused with light.
I'm Ariel. The concept of light, though I'm sure my appearance makes that obvious.
A moment of silence followed. It wasn't awe exactly, but a deep recognition of the weight of what we were standing before. I'm Reginald.
I'm Miley.
I'm Devin. I'm Julian,
I'm Ariana. It is nice to meet you all.
she said with a small but genuine smile, her voice like sunlight after a storm. All right. Now that we're done with introductions, let's go. I barely had time to brace myself before everything around us went dark. Not the normal kind of dark, but a deep, cold emptiness. Like someone had cut off all connection to reality. It was the same sensation I had felt when Nevaeh first dragged me into the strange void. The world disappeared. No light, no sound, just cold, eternal blackness. And then, a feeling of movement, a shift. We arrived. I felt the weight of the world beneath my feet. The space station stretched out before us, enormous, towering, its scaling beyond comprehension. It felt like we had stepped into another world, and yet somehow it felt like we were still standing in the middle of everything. Zeroth's somewhere here. If we want to get him, we'll have to find him first, said Nevaeh. The words hung in the air, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. I wasn't sure what, but there was something off about this place. The station was too quiet, too alive in a way. I tried to focus, but my instincts were on high alert. We can try picking up his mana, I said. Not a bad idea. Let's go, said Nevaeh. Before we could move, a loud crash echoed through space. The sound was deafening, rattling the very foundation of the station. A figure appeared before us, shadowy, indistinct.
I am.
The figure didn't finish his sentence. In a flash, a burst of light blazed out, vaporizing the shadow in an instant. Not a trace of it remained.
Hey guys, I feel like 100 or more power sources are coming our way.
I glanced at Miley, the unease creeping back into my chest. We sure have a lot of work ahead of us, I said. With no more hesitation, we moved forward.
So, they have arrived.